Hello, folks. You're actually welcome today. Let's talk about the possibilities of you securing your future by investing in gold. I know a lot of people have heard about the possibilities of investing in gold, what it entails, and the good things that come with it. But there are questions like, how do I go about investing in gold in a secure way? Today, I will bring a project before you that can actually help simplify such a problem. To be at a job is really a problem, especially for those who have actually left school, who are graduates. You're faced with society. There is pressure on you from the family. There is pressure on you. You want to marry. You want to do this and you want to do that. And it's even worse after working for maybe 35 years, as maybe the government demands, and you are retiring without something substantial to actually show for all your years of labor. Labor work is actually taxing, time wise, it's taxing, health wise, and it's taxing psychologically. Now, to be out of job, you've retired, and there's nothing substantial to show for it. It's actually bad. That is why a lot of people are struggling to have multiple streams of income. They are struggling to actually have assets that they can actually fall back to when they actually retire. That is why people invest in things like real estate, they invest in things like 401k, they invest in things like treasuries, they invest in things like government bonds, they invest in things like mutual funds, so they invest in forex, foreign exchange, they invest in stocks, some even invest in startups and a lot of things. One of the unconventional means of investing these days has been cryptocurrencies. A lot of people understand the tech, some people don't really understand the tech, and they're pouring money into Bitcoin because they believe Bitcoin is a digital kind of good that's going to increase in value, and a lot of people have lost a lot of money through these platforms. Now, investing in cryptocurrencies is actually good, but there are few problems with investing in cryptocurrencies. One of the problems is the issue of volatility. If you look at the altcoin all-time index, you see that a lot of coins that have value have been devalued. One of them is Bitcoin. Bitcoin at the end of 2017 was trading for almost $20,000. Now Bitcoin is trading for barely $10,000. You can see the increase. How about that's the king of cryptocurrencies? What about other digital form of coins? We'll have the likes of Ripple that was trading for like $4. It's now trading for something like less than 20 cents. You have the likes of Ethereum. You have the likes of other cryptocurrencies. So if you invest in this kind of assets that can be devalued so much, you want to be very careful because you don't want to rest your future on something that is not really reliable. And that is one of the reasons why merchants are not willing to accept cryptocurrency. Why should I accept cryptocurrency when a customer pays for something that is $1 today, and by the time I, as a merchant, wants to go and cash out my money and so that I can buy other things, it's not devalued to something like 10 cents. So there is no value in such kind of transaction. That is one of the reasons. So cryptocurrencies are really volatile. Now this volatility, it's of two parts. In life, anything that happens, it benefits some persons and it's also a disadvantage to others. Just like war, in most cases, why people are crying that war is bad, war actually benefits some persons. All those war benefits the lives of those that produce ammunitions, it benefits the machineries, it benefits a lot of persons. At the same time, it's a disaster to to a lot of persons. So the volatility of cryptocurrencies is in the same phase. When crypto increases, there is a lot of people who actually get a lot of money from such increase. When it decreases, a lot of people who actually lose a lot of money. So the volatility is actually a big problem. Now, another thing again you should also note is that the storage of crypto is a big problem. How do you actually store crypto in such a way that you don't lose your assets? It's really complex. Which wallet is best for storing your coin? How do you do the best? And a lot of things that actually happen, right? Um, those are some of the problems that comes with investing in crypto. That is why the digital gold project saw the benefits of blockchain. How do we infuse blockchain into the system? And that is why they have the digital gold project. So what is the digital gold project? It's a project that seeks to tokenize gold on the blockchain. So you get to invest in gold without actually touching physical gold. This gold is actually audited somewhere and is stored in Singapore, and then this gold is not being produced anyhow. No, as long as if there is an order, it means that new gold will be minted, and this stuff is being audited on a regular basis. So you can actually invest in something that is not volatile. You can actually say, well, in the case of inflation, where prices go up a lot, you can have assets that you can actually trust. So if you want to be part of the project, you want to learn more about how you can actually invest in the project, you head to the website gold.story. That is the website. And if you're a developer and you want to infuse your application with this stuff, it's very easy to integrate your stuff. Just go on the website, you will find a lot of information. And if you want to buy this token, there's a lot of exchange like Coinsbit. We have the likes of Bitforest and other exchange who are actually trading stuff. So guys, that's all the information I have for you now. Bye.